It's 3, 2, 1. All right, we are live. We are live. Good afternoon. Hope and make sure I'm looking squared away here. Centered, everything centered. All right, Eula, you can go ahead and click on the links and come on up and in there. And I'm gonna sign off my cell phone. All right, we are out. We are out. Peace. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope you all are doing wonderful. Haki Ami, the success scholar. Let me pull up. Man, pull up everything here. Hope you all are doing beautiful. It's a great summer, July evening. Everybody's enjoying the beautiful weather. Appreciate this. Uh, and let's do a mic check. We have some uh, amazing sisters on with us this evening, and they will be coming and joining us in Tanzania in October. So we are looking forward to the 2021 Fertile Ground Tour. So we want to inspire businesses and those that are interested in investing in Tanzania, of course. And I'll just introduce everyone from the upper right-hand corner. First is Angela Sales with Functional Financial Unity. And she's going to be curating the tour as well this year, along with myself, with the Teaching Artists Institute. And, so we're going to have a good conversation, of course, about business and investing and global investing as well. But also I have Sister Eula McDowell of Big Bean Theory, and she's a beanologist and one of the most successful entrepreneurial cuisine food proprietor in the Maryland, Baltimore, certainly in the Baltimore area and throughout. She's fed hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
I give you that. No, I know she's thousands of people throughout her years of business and certainly in the Baltimore County, Baltimore City area. And I have Sister Renee Miller, multi-talented sister who I've known since I was a little boy. No, but I've known Sister Renee for quite some time. She's worked in the accounting space, and she has an amazing jewelry line. She's an awesome coach. She's an awesome coach as well, life coach, and she has done tremendous work in the Prince George's County area, based in Philly. Shout out for Philly. I'm sorry, not based in Philly, but originally from the Philadelphia area, Pennsylvania area, shall I say. And she'll be joining us as well in Tanzania. So she's excited. She's traveled internationally as well. So we're just going to have a good conversation about what we built the 2019 Magufuli and Mandela tour, but we're talking about the Magufuli part. That's Tanzania and Tanzania's former president, President Magufuli. So we're talking about the 2000 Fertile Ground Tour, but I'll let Angela come on and just, say a few words, and then we can, go to everyone else and what, this amazing experience is going to mean, what your intention is, and how, of course, others are going to be watching this that are considering going, that are going. So you two, y'all have known me for some time, so I knew I could trust both of you to say the right things and, set a proper example for the standard and the quality of people that we desire to reach on this tour. Some serious entrepreneurial global thinkers like myself and Sister Angela. So go ahead, Sister Angela. Let's hear from you first, and then we'll go to my other sisters.
Thanks, Brother Haki. Hey, greetings, family. I'm Sister Angela Sales. Good to see you, Sister Renee and Sister Eula. I am so excited to share this platform with you two today. So of course we are so excited, looking forward to our Fertile Ground Tour that is coming up this fall. As you know, we have traveled to Tanzania several times, and ever since my first trip back last November, I just basically fell in love with the country. This will be my fourth visit. to Tanzania, and I'm really excited. Being a businesswoman and an entrepreneur, as well as an academic, I just find this opportunity to be incredible. And we have laid a lot of groundwork by visiting previous times and really establishing our network across academia and industry sectors, as well as different aspects of the government, and of course, many grassroots organizations and businesses. And so this is going to be an amazing trip. But just some of the highlights and what to expect on the tour. We will cover the southern, northern, and pretty much the coastal regions of Tanzania on our tour. Um, of course, we will see all of the landmarks and the sights and the cities and sounds and smells that you want to visit when you go to East Africa, to Tanzania. We'll talk about some of those. We'll visit the northern region, which is where Mount Kilimanjaro is, close to the city of Arusha, which is a beautiful, beautiful town. It's one of the still the most visited places in Africa, period, from Europeans to Americans to even a lot of Russians are coming there now because there's so much beautiful landscape. Of course, we will visit the coastal regions of Bagamoyo, Dar es Salaam, and the beautiful island of Zanzibar, where we'll have an opportunity to do the spice tour and visit some of the beach scenes of the Indian Ocean. We will also go to the southern region, which is less visited by tourists. It's something that we do as part of Thai Tours, is take our guests off the beaten path. So we will go to Baya and visit the region of Tunduma, where we have an opportunity to have a land acquisition there. One of our sheroes has acres of land there, and it's offering it exclusively to us and to those that are in partnership and in our network. And so we'll absolutely visit there among some other places in the country. And so it's to be a fantastic time. We have some exciting business investments lined up. I understand that some of our guests are already in business and looking to do some partnering there on the ground in Africa. And so that's what we're here for. We're here to make those connections, help you cut through some of the red tape, introduce you into our already established network. And so we have actually business proposals lined up in the education sector, agricultural sectors, as well as art, real estate development, and of course, there's also tourism opportunities. And so we're just very excited about what all this trip has to offer. And of course, as it begins to get fall here in the U.S., it'll be very nice there in terms of the weather. And so that is definitely a highlight. And so myself, I've already been offered partnerships in several institutions there. We have a legal team that helps us to be able to navigate through, the different nuances of doing business in another country. So it's just going to be great. We'll be, of course, preparing ourselves in advance before we go so that we can optimize and not only, just delve into some business, land and investment opportunities, but just enjoy the beautiful, beautiful landscape of Tanzania, East Africa. So I'll start with that. I am the founder of the Institution of Financial Unity. You can see that right behind me. Our mantra is financial unity for the global Black community. And so my life's work is around bringing people of African descent together to elevate ourselves from a financial perspective. And so this is right in line with what I do. So thank you, Brother Haki. Back at you. You're on mute, brother.
Thank you. All right. We appreciate that. And yes, we did. Angela, how many times you've been 2 times this year. So, and last year we went once. So we really feel comfortable and confident each time that we continue to learn and continue to expand the network. So um, we just keep growing with this experience, and so I'm excited that we're able to be very functional, shall I say, on a different level by going this time. And we're taking it to a business level, and we're going to have some tremendous people that I'd say to you both, you will certainly be impressed with the caliber of individuals that we're going to have there. Some real powerful people that we're still cultivating the relationships with. So pray for their participation, but we're looking forward to that. So, but let's talk about food. If you don't mind, Renee, I'm gonna go to Sister Eula. Let's talk about food because she's been feeding me for quite some time, keeping me alive. so, so welcome, Sister Eula McDowell, the beanologist, and she's been an expert on a global brand expert on beans. She can teach you everything about the bean. So we're coming to Africa to learn about the herbs and the beans as well. And we did get some herbs as well this time, but hopefully we're going to connect to the beans on the continent. So go ahead, Sister Eula.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Eula Jean, and I title myself Eula Jean, the Bean Queen, and I consider myself to be a bean allergist. What I do is I take everything that you can name of. My motto is, if you can dream it, I can bean it. So I do everything with the beans. We have soups, salads, souffles, uh, bread puddings, tea. And what I want to do when I go to Africa is we found out that in Tanzania, one of their favorite things to eat is a black eyed pea with coconut and banana. Now that's kind of, to me, kind of crazy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and introduce myself, and I'm going to take that recipe and I'm going to make a Eugene style. And so we'll take the black eyed pea and put the coconut milk in it. But of course, like he told you, I'm going to put all of the different flavors that I feel like can, make it taste even better or give it my authenticity. One of the things that I want to achieve or learn about when I go to Tanzania is how I can take whatever bean or whatever vegetable that they have, and I can implement my cooking style to it. And then from that, we do YouTube channels, and we just discover and implement this beanologist or this person who has all of these amazing recipes and turns it into bean magic. So then all of you all will experience a being a magician.
Wow, wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, so yeah, so we appreciate that. I mean, it's interesting the different types of food and how, I mean, more so like how things are grown there. So I'm really interested in learning, like, okay, well, if it's not grown there, uh, could with the soil being so uh, good quality, what can be grown there that is that we could that's grown in other parts of the world that could possibly be grown there as well. So we still doing some investigations on that as well. So we're looking forward to you definitely coming and participating as a part of that. So so let's go to Sister Renee. And Sister Renee, just share exactly what you're working on. She let me just say that she's worked with none other than Lisa Nichols and many other amazing coaches. So she is the coach of this tour. So she's a life coach.
We're
I'm
gonna
sorry,
learn something.
I don't know if I want to say it properly. What your expertise in coaching? Because I know there's different types of coach, but I know you do more work than that. So you can just kind of share just in terms of your path. What have you been working on? What you plan to see?
You are too kind. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I just say I am super excited to go on this tour. Like, beyond the moon excited. I must talk about it at least every other day. So let me just say that. In terms of myself, I've been coaching and training for over 15 years. I get excited about helping people remember who they are, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, in who they are in their being, remembering who they are, and what they came to this planet to do. And so for me, I'm super excited to go to Tanzania to share that gift of teaching and training, and really look for partnerships to strengthen those that want to be reminded of who they are. And I'm not just talking about, I'm also talking about, who we are as a human being coming to the planet to light the world up. And so I'm looking for opportunities to partner and to provide the services that I do best, which is coaching and training.
Beautiful, beautiful. So
I'm ready to learn.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, let me put this back up here. Okay. Yeah, no. So first, let me ask you all: have either of you been to various parts of Africa? I know you. You can just share if you've been to Africa, or if not, you've been to other places. So you can, whichever one of you want to share and open up about that.
Well, I've been to Egypt, and then I've been to other parts of the world, but I have not been to East Africa or West. I'm super excited about. I have probably about 10 countries in Africa that I'm super excited about. But yes, I have been to Egypt and other places in the world.
Right.
Well, I've been to other places in the world, but not to Africa, and I'm super excited. And I'm like you. I just want to go everywhere. I feel like, no, because we all have a purpose, and I'm super excited. And Renee, you just lit my fire when you was like, because you came here on the university, you have stuff to do. And I feel like, that's my contribution. And every day I work diligently to craft this being a magician person. I try to educate myself as much as I can about beings. I try to even embody this person in this vision of who I want her to be, so that when I'm not here, there'll be books or there'll be data on what I did. So when you said that, I was like, that's me. So
it's coming, just so you know, it's absolutely coming through.
Yes. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. And when I go there, I want to teach people about what I know, and in the same instance, learn all I can. Because the black eyed pea has been around for thousands and thousands of years, and there are over 20,000 species of all different kinds of beings. And just to be in a place where you can learn their recipes and then put your personality into it and leave it for another generation coming behind me is all I think about. I even think about who I can partner with, since I can't do it all my own. So last night I came up with a good idea for that. But so I'm on the same page as you as far as going there, learning a little bit more about my culture, speaking to people who can feed and pour into me so that I can have something to give back.
Indeed. Ashe. Beautiful.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll jump in. In terms of my Africa visits, I've been to both East and West Africa. I've been to Ghana 3 times, and so that's where I've been on the West. Of course, Tanzania, this will be my 4th visit. That's where I've been on the East. Mm-hmm. And so both sides have been, very fruitful and very rewarding experiences, just touching the soil of the motherland. It's a little bit of a paradox for me, because they would call me Obrani Kaka in Ghana, which is white woman. And, at first I would get offended because I'm not a white woman, I'm a black woman. But my skin tone is more similar to what they're used to seeing of the Lebanese people and other, foreigners that have come into the land. And so it's less so in the East, because there's all different shades of Africans in the East, but in the West is more The indigenous are more dark skinned. And so when they see someone like me, so I have to get over my worldview and how I was raised. A drop of black blood in America makes you black. And, I got these long locks and it's kitchen in the back. So I'm official. But, when you go to Africa, it's a little different. But I did want to say to the bean magician, I think that is amazing that, one of their staple foods is beans, is rice and
yes,
beans.
yes. Oh, right. That's
yeah. I mean, my son was there for 8 months on the study abroad program, and he's a vegetarian. He doesn't eat meat, and so beans is like his thing. And so he would definitely be able to give you some insight on the diet and how they prepare it. And now that he's come back home, he's always cooking some type of beans, but it's never quite like the ones that you get over there in Africa. So that's going to be, pretty amazing for you to bring your recipes and your knowledge, and also to glean some things locally there. So I think that will be an amazing opportunity for you, since beans is such a big part of the diet there in Africa.
Yeah. It seems like the recipes are, a recipe is just a recipe. And most of the time, what really makes it good is your personality, what flavor you have, what because this is a funny, quick story. I originally started doing beans because my grandmother made them and I didn't like them. And so, you don't talk stuff to your grandmother. And so she was like, come on over here and eat these beans. And I was like, nobody wants to eat those things, because back in the day, they didn't have chafing dishes and anything. And, now we have chafing dishes. So if we put a pot of beans on the table, they still going to be warm. You can stir them up and they look nice and juicy. And they was just laying on the table looking all crazy and dry. And I told her that I wasn't going to eat them. And she was like, well, if you're not, and you want to talk about stuff and you didn't bring anything to the table, then you start creating the beans, making the beans. And I did what I wanted to do with them. And it's been a hill of beans ever since.
Hill of beans.
A hill of beans.
I would encourage you to bring some of your spices and seasonings with you.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you can pack them in your suitcase.
Don't tell me that. Then it's on. It's on.
Yes, and we'll have an opportunity to do some cooking. Yeah, that'll be amazing. Yes.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I said we'll have an opportunity to do some cooking, so we can, do our thing too in the kitchen while we're out there. So.
I heard that we were going to have like a little going away party. So if all of you are going to be there, then you can taste some of those beans. Grab a container of your container and taste them out before we get there.
Right. No. Yes. That would be good. And we've certainly discussed that. So definitely looking forward to tasting some of the Tanzanian dishes here in the U.S. So definitely stay connected with us. You are listening at home. Definitely stay connected to the local. For those of you all that's not coming, so we can taste the different cuisine that Sister Eula can only create. So definitely looking forward to that. But so we're excited. We got some media attention the last time, as well as here, the front page of the National Black Unity newspaper. So and we're working on some other articles there in Tanzania. We were able to meet we did some things in 3 universities, instructions and workshops and seminars, if you will, at 3 universities there last time. So that was pretty big. And so we're still working on some stories in their citizen newspaper. So hopefully that will come out soon. And we did get some mention in Black Enterprise, just a little blurb, but we hope to expand upon that over the next few weeks. So it's going to be a major hit for us. So if you all have anything else, any questions right now, I know it's not necessarily a formal thing, but we wanted to invite people. We wanted to invite individuals that are serious, business minded, investment minded, those that are interested in buying land, doing development on many different scales, whatever levels you you are at. And you may not think you have the money here, but over there, sometimes it's about your ideas. And if you're able to go there, you have a little bit of money. So just keep an open mind about opportunities, and we're needed there. We're needed there. Black people are needed. Our dollars, our capital, our intellectual capital are needed. Our networks that we have are needed. So I just say keep an open mind. The eastern part of Africa is one of the fastest growing parts of the economy, population-wise, a very youthful population as well. So when the demographers think about global wealth, they're looking at the youngest population on the planet. So other people are looking to Africa for global investments. And so I want to encourage everybody, follow the Teaching Artists Institute Facebook page for more details, and reach out to myself or Sister Angela, or one of these sisters. I'm hoping that you all will share this. It's on the Thai Tours page, Teaching Artists Institute page, as well as Thai TV page on YouTube. So, but if you all had any, comments or questions that you wanted to ask us, Renee or Eula, I said I'll keep you off for like close to 30 minutes. We're coming up to that. Just wanted to, really, reconnect, of course, because we were gone and we're back, and let you know, like, look, this is it's solid. It's going to happen. Nothing, there's no variables. Nothing major has changed in Tanzania. So COVID is beginning to die down. So, more people are going to travel. And I'm sure that your friends and family or others that may, of course, want to come with you. And that's what we encourage. People should come with their friends. I mean, of course, you all are my friend, of course, but I know you are allowed to have other friends besides me. Y'all know that, right?
He was like, don't put all of the pressure on him.
So, yeah, so I appreciate, both of you and Sister Angela, of course,
So you have a quick question, Haki. So you
Sure.
have more slots available. So there's slots for more people to come at this, is what I hear you say.
Yes. So we're not booked out yet. And, one thing we always, one thing we learn, we got to really try to keep, encouraging people, because, sometimes last minute, folks can get jitters or things do happen. I mean, we do understand that. So we're committed to this, but we want to always, find the right people, of course, people that can understand the big picture and see that we have a track record going here. So that they're comfortable with doing that. And, so, but yes, definitely. And we have the more formal piece that we did a few weeks ago before we actually left, that go a more detailed overview, not just, something like this, but a more detailed overview of what everyone, the Thai preparation series that we did. So, but definitely, so I'm in, and that's what this is right here. We're streaming on several different platforms. So, seeing, who's definitely connected and ready to, expand into a global empire building. And that's what we want to do, global economic.
Speak that thing, Brother Haki. I wanted to say something to Sister Renee, as well, as a life coach and, someone that's into providing services. We have the Sheroes Network, and I'm actually the international host for that organization currently. And we've established Sheroes in Tanzania. And when you just talked about speaking life into people and, using your gifting, I just think that there will be an amazing opportunity, particularly in the space for women there in Tanzania and with our Sheroes, for us to give you audience with them, because I mean, from the youngest, from the girls, we work at the university level all the way up to our elder women. We're intergenerational, but when they see us, we're like super women. I mean, I just have to tell you that because in that culture, which is really, it's a predominantly Muslim culture. So, it's a masculine type culture where women depend on men a lot of times for their maintenance, their sustenance, their livelihoods. And as a result of that, you get a lot of ills in society as well, because what happens when a woman is not empowered to be independent and have to depend on a man. That means you have to deal with things that can tear you down as a woman. And so we really get to the nitty gritty of we do sister circles and our Hero Glow Grow workshops to talk to the women. And we just have candid, open discussions. And when they see us coming as independent, maybe career professionals, or we're, experts in our field, and we're teachers, we're mothers, maybe we're single, maybe we're wives. I mean, you're not going to understand the power that your presence alone brings into that type of space with women who don't necessarily feel that empowerment. So I'm excited about your gifts and just opportunity to speak into the lives of women and just sharing your story and how that motivates young girls and motivates women to to stretch and to reach outside of their regular what they're doing, and sometimes we become lifelines to them. And so I think that even in your field, you're gonna find this to be very, very rewarding. And when we look at business, my sister Kim Poo always says the human resource is our greatest resource. And like Brother Hakeem mentioned, there's a lot of young, talented people there. And there are so many opportunities, not just in products, but also in services that we can explore. And so I'm just excited about, us connecting and, linking and networking and sharing and just exploring all of the opportunities that the country and the continent has to offer. So I just wanted to share that.
Angela, can I just tell you, I received that wholeheartedly. I mean, it's interesting that you would share that, because this tour has come at the perfect time. Because when I tell you, I've been asking to be of service internationally to people. I have been asking for opportunities. I've always wanted to volunteer in the continent. And so when Haki told me about it, I just knew it was manifesting. I knew that the work that I've been asking to do is found a space to do it. And so I'm just excited. I'm honored. I'm moved. I'm intrigued. I'm just a lot of emotions. And I'm humbled, because I do think that the work that I've been doing for over 15 years is really, and it's been primarily with women, to remember who they are in their soul at the deep level, the gifts and the and the spirit of who they are. And a lot of us have forgotten on many levels. And I think you've just touched on how much we can forget culturally, because of the culture that we come from. And so I'm just excited, however I can be used. I definitely plan to share, and I hope I come back empty and full at the same time. I hope I come giving and sharing, and I come back full from learning the culture and embracing the experience. And I know it's not going to be my last. I definitely am looking for large opportunities, and I thinking about real estate as well. And so this is perfect for me. And I do have some other people I think this would be for as well. So this was perfect tonight.
That's amazing.
Awesome. No, I'm excited. And somebody asked a question in the room. They said, "What do we do there?" So I'll say a few things. I mean, obviously, we this particular time. This particular time we are going to more so. I mean, of course, we always enjoy some of the tourist like spots, but we also try to attempt to experience the culture, of course, through some of the artists as well. But this particularly, we're going to be having some real business discussions with some officials and landowners and entrepreneurs that are there. And just like last time, I'm pushing this, that we can connect to one of the top artists in the East Africa region, Tommy Flavor. If we can do that again, that would be great. If y'all, so I mean, his name might not be hot here in the U.S., but like he's really hot popping in the East African region. So hopefully, with the artists that we have been working with, but not to kind of pigeonhole people to just art, business, but like different people that are part of Thai are interested in different aspects of business. And we understand, for instance, that many of the artists may need other streams of income, and you'll find in Tanzania that people do other things. Like they don't just do one thing to create, to build income. So, and that's one thing we're attempting to balance out on, finding the right opportunities, of course, for us, and the partnerships and collaboration. So that's what's going to happen this time. If you want to add anything, somebody said, what do we do?
Well, yeah,
what are we going to do?
Definitely elaborate. Of course, you land at Julius Nyerere Airport. Julius Nyerere was a Pan-Africanist freedom fighter, so we, learn all about him in the city of Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam is like the New York City of Tanzania. And we visit there. We will go south to Tunduma, and we'll visit. It's right on the border of Zambia. We will visit that city where the mayor and all of the district politicians are expecting us. And so we will definitely have a press release and a warm welcome as we enter into that particular region. They're excited and anticipating our arrival, coming into the southern region of Bea. We'll stay there a couple of days and look at the land opportunities there. We'll go to the city of Bagamoyo, which is actually a historical city because it is the original place of the Eastern slave trade. We hear a lot about the Western slave trade, but in the East, they traded slaves before the West. The Arabs did on what's known as the Silk Road, and so we'll visit the slave port in Bagamoyo, along with our partnering institution, Tsuba. We have a group of artists that want to put together an art village, and so we'll be able to hear their presentation. We've also helped a young group of women form the Maisha Women Filmmaker Association, and so we'll get an opportunity to speak with them. And from there, we will have an opportunity to go to the Lagoon, which is an exclusive, very, very exclusive beach island, actually.
Oh.
Yes. And so that's one of our secrets, but we let it out a little bit. We'll visit the beautiful exotic island of Zanzibar. And so we get to go on the spice tour, and we get to do visit the Rock restaurant and the Stone Town tour. And what's unique about Zanzibar is Zanzibar was its own country at one time. And then Tanzania was called Tanganyika, and it was Zanzibar, but then they merged together to become one country. So Tanganyika plus Zanzibar now equals Tanzania. And so, but we'll go to the beautiful island of Zanzibar. I love it there. It's just such a beautiful place. We'll see the ports. You'll see all the beautiful architecture. We do a walking tour there. From there, we take the ferry and we come back into Dar. We'll fly, take a domestic flight up to Arusha. We'll do the Mount Kilimanjaro waterfall hike. So that means you need to be in a little bit of shape and, start doing your 30 minutes a day.
I don't know. She must have got kicked off. So hopefully her phone is, she'll be back. But I'll just kind of pick up where she was. Hopefully she come back. But there she is. But I know both of you have been. You will be taking pictures of her walking, and I saw you, Eula.
We'll,
got people taking pictures of you walking like like a
oh,
movie star.
oh, she getting in shape. She ready. We'll
Yeah,
also
I
do
think she
some
muted. I think she's trying to.
agri-touring. Your
Eula, are you muted?
agri-touring. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brother Haki.
No, Eula was saying something. I don't know if she muted herself.
Oh, I said so yesterday when I was walking, at least like 5 people were found embellishing, was blowing their horns, and I was like, "We see you, being lady." I was like,
Oh wow.
Oh, she's a local celebrity out there and be more, huh? Okay.
I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Oh yeah, no. She's served a lot of people over the years, and definitely, and just to add, Angela, so certainly we are working on a film project in Bagamoyo. So we hope to, with some students there, on the slave trade. So we hope to have that completed by that time, and we're gonna. They have a major festival, art festival in Bagamoyo that we can
Glad you mentioned that.
that we're going to plug into. So we're looking forward to that. But I didn't want to hold you all up too long. Of course, I'm excited about this team that we're forming, and we're good people. So we may do something one more time or something, or the get-togethers, of course, and some more formal orientations that we do. And for those that have any questions or comments, of course, reach out to either of us. Anybody want to say anything before we close out? Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you all, and
October will be here before you know it. So
I know, right?
I know.
Yes. So this is me saying that this is official. We are kind of gearing up, and of course, and we're gonna be on top of every minute detail that we possibly can be on top of. So, all right, so let's make it happen. We appreciate you all, and so for the listening audience, check us out, Teaching Artists Institute. You can find us in anywhere, or leave a message here, and someone will get back with you. So till next time, just follow all of us, Eula McDowell, Renee Miller, and Angela Sales, and of course, Haki Ami. Follow me on either of my sites, and watch the YouTubes and everything else. So, all right. Peace and blessings, y'all. Thank you all.
Nice meeting you, ladies.
Good night.
All right. We all shall meet soon. Thank you again. Peace
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.